Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just looking at the list that we have on the call with us this evening, which is fantastic. And we have some people who have joined us and have been with us for a few weeks now. So I'm not going to run through the GoToWebinar control panel because everybody on the line this evening does know how to use it, but just a very quick recap. If you'd like to ask a question at any point or be unmuted to come out and share a thought or an experience, please do just use the little hand and I will see that in my control panel and I will be sure to unmute your line. So this call is all about you guys all on the call this evening, and what I'd like to do now is our rainbow ribbon. So if you'd like to just look at the beautiful image that you can see on your screen right now and capture the heart and the colours of the rainbow, and gently close your eyes. And as you gently close your eyes, really imagine the image in your mind and imagine and feel that I'm placing a beautiful, warm and safe rainbow blanket around your shoulders. And as I place that on your shoulders, just draw it around your body and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in the colours of the rainbow and just feel them swirling around your body and filling your body with all the beautiful different colours of the rainbow. And know that you're in a safe place with friends that you've met along the journey on the calls. And we're all here to support each other and to help you get to the next step of your journey. And just really take a moment to enjoy this blanket around your shoulders. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and we will begin. Okay, so as you'll be known from the flow of the calls this week, I'm going to be kicking off first of all, and then I'm going to be tag teaming with Pam. And here you can see the crucial link is considered when you look into energy balancing and the law of attraction. And this is a crucial link, which just makes the law of attraction less hit and miss. And it's so important that we really recap this every week. As some of you mentioned last week, it's just always really good to have a little gentle reminder that energy balancing and the law of attraction combined together is what the crucial link is all about. And this is what we've been talking about on the calls for the past few weeks now, and we're still experiencing, and we will continue to do so, some huge aha moments with everybody on the line. And it really is quite simple. The better your energy levels, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the better your life experiences. So the higher your vibes, the more flow you will be in, not just in your personal life, but also within your business. And moving on to the foundation of success and the 7 different emotions there, or as we call them, energy enablers. And it's really important to really be feeling the feelings that you can see here, energetically associated to the thoughts that you want to be thinking to help keep your chakras more open. Because as we know, when our chakras are more open and they're affected by certain feelings, which in turn affects our energy levels, the emotions that you can see are what we're aiming to feel. And optimizing wavelengths. And what we've been really focusing on the call so far is improving our general energy within ourselves. And when we start improving our general energy within ourselves and how we feel, which in turn affects how we think, we're then improving the energy in relationship to all of our work and business goals. The third step is when we're starting to maintain that optimum energy flow, which in turn is where you're surfing high day in, day out, and really, really leading a life on purpose. And with your energy dial, as we've been talking about each week with different tools and techniques and experiences, if you keep playing with these on a daily basis, you'll start just getting into some momentum and habit, and everything will really start flowing. And we have been talking about the topic of money, which has been absolutely fantastic. And we've had some huge aha moments, some great interaction from everybody on the call, which has been fantastic. And what we're going to be moving on to this week is a whole new topic, which we're really excited about to be sharing with you. So on that note, I'm going to bring out my dear friend and colleague, Pam. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Ah, really fabulous. Hello, my wonderful friends. Hello, hello, hello. I've
Hello.
got some really exciting things to tell you about. What I'm going to do, actually, Nikki, I'm going to tell you, if it's all right, when to. This is perfect. Keep on this screen,
Yeah,
and I'm going to tell you when to go on to the next screen each time, if that's okay.
absolutely perfect with me.
Perfect. So, okay. The first thing, I'm going to do a little experience with you all, and I'll give you some homework and little tasks to do. But before we get on to that, I just want to help you pep up your vision streaming, your rainbow expressions that you do hopefully in the morning after your rainbow shower. Now some of these terms may be new, but I think for most people on the call they probably aren't. So just in case it's new to you, Mandy, a vision stream is basically, or a rainbow expression is basically thinking of a goal with full energy flowing. And when you're doing a rainbow shower, that's basically when you are having a little bit of time out in the morning and you're thinking thoughts that make you feel trust, safe, happy, joyful, confident, blah 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 blah, the whole lot, so that your energy begins to flow, and then you have your vision stream and you're therefore sending full force energy on this vision. Okay, so that's what the idea of doing that, and it's so powerful and so much more powerful than just doing a straight affirmation or straight visualization, because you have already got yourself into the zone of feeling fantastic, having high vibes, and then thinking about what you want. Now, just to pep up what you do with all of this, if you have like a list of goals that you have in your vision stream or your success photo. So, for example, let's say I wanted a new house. Maybe I would have an image as part of my vision stream or success photo or rainbow expression as me holding my key in my hand to my new home. Or if it was that I wanted more money, then I would be, if I was Sue, I would be thinking I'm in my beautiful convertible car, doing it, going somewhere, wind in my hair, feeling fantastic, knowing that I could easily pay my bills, and so much so I can actually be in this fantastic car and be going off on holiday and blah 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 blah. So when you have that image, and the reason I term it in a few different ways is because as our program has evolved, we're using, in fact, the same thing, but we have given it a different name for like the corporate world. So depending which program you've come in through, you'll know success photo actually does mean a rainbow expression. Now I want to just tell you that once you think about this image, and you hold it in your mind with the full force of energy, because you just got yourself into that high zone, high fantastic place, then you can pep it up even further by asking yourself a question. And may I be so bold as to just ask you to write this question down. So whatever it is that you want, then ask yourself, and having this means that I can therefore, and then answer that. Well, it's not really a question, is it? It's a statement. So, but if you really feel good, or if you really want this desire, whatever it is, let's say it's the new house. So I would then say, and having my new house means that I'm going to have more space. I'm going to have a nice big garden. I'm going to be able to play outside, and I'm going to be have a nice calm, quiet road nearby me, and it's going to be nice and quiet, and I'm going to be in the country. It's going to feel fantastic, and I feel so relaxed and calm. And so what you're doing there, just by thinking about having, but by having this statement tagged on, you're actually making your mind work and giving yourself a reason why it would feel fantastic. So let's just take any one of them. Jill, I'm going to pick on you, if I may. Jill, give me just any one of your goals, because when you have like about, I don't know how many you have, and just say one of the goals that you have.
One of the goals I have is to, you've just described it actually, to move house, have a new house
Okay.
with enough space to keep chickens.
Perfect. All right. So now, if you know how to do rainbow showers, and I think you do them. So once you've done your rainbow shower, you're lying in bed, you've just woken up. Before you get out of bed, just allow the coloured light, and if you don't want to do all the colours, just do the white light, and then imagine or see yourself with a photograph. So it has to happen. So it's already there. See yourself looking at this photograph, and you're actually in this photograph celebrating this thing. And then say to yourself, well, having this means, now what would it mean for you?
Oh, it would mean, I love projects. It would be another project, and I'd have space for all my family to come and stay.
And how great would that be?
Mm.
And what would that mean for you?
I'd feel a lot less restricted than I am now.
Now, perfect. Stop there. Listen to what Jules just said. I would feel a lot less restricted. Now, that's flipping it back to the negative. So what we have to do, because then we're focusing on what we don't have right now.
Yes.
And that's so important, because when you focus on what you don't have, and what you don't want, you're going to get more of that. So we're going to turn that around and say, how could we turn that around? I would have, if you aren't restricted, what do you have?
I'd have a lot more freedom and more
And
choices.
how would that feel?
Wonderful.
And what would that mean to you when you wake up in the morning?
Oh, a feeling of joy, expectation.
Great. Go deeper. What else would it mean for you?
I'd feel more content.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So I hope everybody on the call has heard what we're doing here. So whatever the goal is that you have, when you're doing your rainbow shower, so you're doing the energy, you're then seeing the image. So what is this image for you? That one image that captures the whole thing for you, Jill? Chickens in a big garden?
Yes, chickens in a garden, big garden.
Can you hear Jill's voice? Now, how would that feel, Jill, when you see that? When you look at that picture of yourself in a big garden with the chickens and your family all around you?
Oh, I'd feel intense pleasure.
Okay. Everybody, can you hear the difference in the vibes? And I'm sure, Jill, you weren't putting on because I was saying what's the voice. But can you feel that difference in Jill? And the difference is, I've got this goal and I've had it for ages, and it's there on the back burner because whatever. No, let's flip that. Right. What is my goal? It's that. Right. What would it look like that? Right. What does that mean to me? And the way you cajole that information out would be to say, well, having this goal would mean X, Y, Z. So having this new house, playing with chickens in the garden, would mean I'd feel free. Okay, so the feeling that you get when you do this in the morning is going to be significantly different, and you'll know if you're feeling good about your desire and where you're at, because if you're saying something like, because I'd feel a lot less restricted, right there you're sending out the wrong energy to get it. So when you turn it around and say, I am feeling in my image, in right there, right now, as I'm saying it, I'm feeling free. Does that feel good?
Yes.
Right. It's funny, isn't it? All these little tricks.
Yes.
But and I think, Jill, you sent a fantastic email earlier this week, and I'd love to just refer to it now. That the little weekly reminders of things that some things you may know, some things may be new, but when you put them all together and you have weekly reminders, it's really good because it's also really nice for everybody on the call, including myself, to have the support and hearing everybody having ahas and it just feels fantastic. And I love doing it. From the essence of my soul, I love doing it with you guys. So there we go. So that's a really, really important thing I'd love you all to take away from this call to play with. I've got two other exciting things I want to do with you today. But before we move on, would anybody like to comment on that? Does that ring any ahas to anybody on the call or not? Does anybody want their hand up?
Hey Pam, it's Nikki.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just going to say, while giving people the chance to put their hand up if they wish to, that everything you just said then was just like so spot on and exactly what I did, as you know, with yourself for the house that I live in now, and it really does work. So.
And how quickly did that happen?
7 weeks.
You were living. How many weeks?
7 weeks from start.
And it's a fantastic story. It's a fantastic story because, and I'm not sure, Jill, you were on the call when if you permit me, Nikki, I'll be very, very brief. But I was on the call talking to Nikki about doing the rainbow shower, and she was getting really annoyed by the vroom of the noise outside. And I was saying, well, don't think about it that way. How can you turn it around? Imagine it's all the colours kind of vroom, different kind of vroom, vroom, vroom. And she was saying, well, I really want this house in the country, blah, blah, blah. And hey presto, 7 weeks later, she has a beautiful house in the country with a garden. That's what it does. It's quite true. It doesn't matter whether you want something very small or something very big. Just get into the vibe, and it will just happen for you. So there you go. Well done. Thank you for coming in for that, Nikki. So I'm going to move on now to something, and I'm going to allocate 20 minutes, and then we'll stop to move on to something else first. I'm hoping that you've all written down and have with you 5 experiences where you felt on top of the world. Has anybody not done this? And don't worry if you haven't, but just let me know, because I don't want to go to the next step without knowing that you've all got that. So have you all got 5 experiences that felt on top of the world? Okay, so shall I say the other way around? Has anybody not got 5 experiences with them?
Pam, if we use the
Pardon?
I was going to say, if we use the hand system, so for the people that, so then we can know who has and who hasn't.
So if you haven't got 5 experiences, or you're struggling to find 5 experiences, then fine. Just pop your hand up and we'll help you find them. So we'll do that as a supporting loving team. So I'm assuming then that no one's put their hand up. And so what I want you to do is I'd like you to write down, to describe what you were doing in 1 or 2 words against each of those 5 experiences. So write down, and can you put your hand up when you've done it? And then Nikki will tell me when you've all got your hands up. And so what we're looking for here is please describe what you were doing in each of those 5 experiences. I'm going to give you an example. So, for example, one of mine, interestingly enough, when I did this, was having holidays with my mum. And I used to, many years ago, go each year for 1 week's holiday. And when I look back, they were really fantastic. And the 5 experiences where I felt on top of the world, that was included in it because basically what happened was I was sitting on a balcony pretty much for the whole 7 days of the week, hardly talking, just stopping to eat and just staring at the sea and just being completely at essence. So I was feeling completely at essence and completely calm and completely cool. And I was going through all of my thoughts and feelings for the last year. And so I would describe that as being at essence. I was completely at essence during that week. Okay. And just so that you know how to put your hand up, let me just get that. Thanks, Lynn, for your comment there. So the way you put your hand up when you've managed to describe all of these 5 experiences, where you felt on top of the world. If you look on the right hand of your screen, you will see a red arrow. Underneath the red arrow, you'll see a green microphone, then a blue square, and then you'll see a hand. And that's where you click, so that I know that you've got your hand up. Nikki, will you let me know?
Hello, I was just telling myself we've got no hands yet.
Okay. I don't know if everybody knows how to put their hand up.
I think
Lynn, do you know how to put your hand up now? The other option is just to put it in the bottom of that questions thing.
Oh.
Sue, shall I do one with you? Can we get Sue on the line?
Sure, bear with me.
Good one.
Oh, we have a hand as well after Sue.
Okay.
Okay, Sue, you're live.
Okay, Sue, just give me any one of them that you haven't done yet, if you want to.
Yeah, sure. So I've got 4 written down.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to just pick one for you?
Yeah, just pick one.
Okay. Well, this is one that only really came to me today, and it was bizarrely, it was my first holiday after I got divorced.
Okay.
So I was fairly miserable, and on that.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Just in 2 words, if you can, describe what made you feel like you were on top of the world. What was it for you? What was it?
I pleased myself. I pleased myself, and I didn't do anything I didn't want to do. So I pleased myself. I acted on my instincts.
Perfect. Okay, so what sings more to you? I pleased myself, or I trusted my instincts? Or write them both down if you like.
I acted on my instincts.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stick with you, Sue. With the other ones, tell me what the other ones were. Oh, no, tell me how, can you describe, have you done the other describing ones or not?
Yes, I've got 3 others that I've done. The first one was when I was a consultant, and in a couple of words, I felt knowledgeable and I was in charge.
Okay.
The next one was when I did a Christmas party, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because I planned well and I did it exactly as I wanted. So again, I was in charge and I did what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I pleased myself.
And so what was better for you? I pleased myself or on my instincts there?
I think on that one, I pleased myself by acting on my instincts.
Perfect.
But, yeah, does that make sense? I decided how I wanted my party to be, and that's what I did. And the last one was when I took my ex-husband's son on holiday after we broke up. And again, I had a perfect moment of just feeling free. I felt free on that holiday.
Why?
Because I was pleasing not just me, but somebody else.
How?
And by doing exactly what we wanted to do, we pleased ourselves.
Can you hear what's happening here, everybody? And I think you'll all find the same. Am I right? I think was there one more left to do, Sue?
No, that's it. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. However many you've got is perfect. So can you hear what's happened here? Is that and can you see it as well, Sue? But when you felt absolutely on top of the world, in each of those occasions, you were basically pleasing yourself by acting on your instincts and feeling free.
Yeah. Yeah, when
Can you
I
see
went
that?
back, I could see that now that I've started, when I'd started doing the exercise, I found it really hard because I couldn't find anything that was going perfectly with everything else in my life being perfect. But when I brought it down to just a moment of time, I realized that I did it, it was perfect because I did it, I pleased myself. And by doing that, I pleased everybody else because I was happier.
And how good does that feel when you look back at that now?
It makes me want to groove around the room doing a little
I know.
dance.
When I got my one, I'm like, oh my word. I'll explain mine another time or later on if we have the time. We probably have time. Okay, so that's exciting. Now, everybody on the call, if you can try and look to see if there is a running thread through yours, what it is, and we'll happily go around the table and share it, because once you've got it, it's very exciting. You can move on to the next stage of this thing. If you can find a verb and a noun, even better. So what? My grammar's very, very good, as you all know. Would I be right in saying pleasing is a verb and acting, pleasing myself by acting on my instincts? Instincts is a noun, isn't it? In that sense, because it can be two ways, can't it? Am I right, Sue? You're good on grammar.
I suppose in that particular sort of sense, pleasing is more of an adjective. So, but the whole thing, pleasing,
pleasing myself by acting on my instincts. So you've got your adjective, your verb, and you've got your noun. Is that right?
Yeah, you're acting on your instincts. So that's a doing thing. You're doing that. That's a verb. And the descriptive way of saying it would be that you're pleasing yourself. So, but they're tiny sentences, so it doesn't really work very well.
So okay. So now, if you could, everybody think about that, and I'll just quickly tell you mine, because it may help you to discover yours. Yes, I think it's okay for me to tell you mine, simply because it's good to do it fresh in your mind. Basically, all of mine were about discovering essence in different forms. So when I came up with the huge aha for me for certain rainbows, I was discovering essence at its purest. When I'm on a balcony staring at the sea, I am totally discovering essence. When my son looks at me in the eyes at night, says to me, "Look at me, Mama," and then he says, "I love you," that is pure discovery of essence in my world. So that's just like the world. So for me, my two words are discovering essence. So how's everybody else doing with this? I think this is really worth doing. Adam, would you like me to ask you if you'd rather do this on your own? Please to say, because it's much better that you feel comfy. If you'd like me to ask you, Adam, jump out, and if you think, oh, actually I want to do this on my own, that's okay too.
Hello, Pam, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, so, okay, for me, the experience, right? Experience would be my first flying lesson. Okay. Is it good? So, two things I've written down would be following my dreams, and the other one is excitement. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. And have you got some more? Have you got 5 more? Or did you just get the one experience there?
I have one more.
One more, okay.
So the other one is when I went to Australia a couple of years ago, and again, I've written down following my dreams, and another thing is feeling accomplishment or some kind of achievement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And you've got two. I strongly suggest, and I know, you know, we can sit there and think, God, whenever did I get to feel really on top of the world? But actually, as Sue beautifully expressed, throughout life you will have various moments that, wow, whatever. And at that particular moment that you had that, have a look, see what it is. And I bet your bottom dollar, my bottom dollar too, that it will be the same for you, Adam. So you've actually got it with the 2 rather than the 5, but it would be fantastic for you to get the other 5, the 5 in total, because then it will mean more to you. You'll be like, aha. I mean, Sue, let me just get you to jump out. Did you feel an aha? And if you did, how big was that aha?
Yes, I did. When I stopped thinking that everything had to be perfect. Do you see what I mean? Because in that first holiday, after I got divorced, clearly everything was not okay. I was really, really miserable then. But then I realised that actually there were pure moments of just, I don't have to please anyone. I feel like getting up and going for a run, and I just did that. And that was real news for me. That was something that was just extremely nice to do. And I'm worried that I sound really selfish by just going on about pleasing myself.
No.
But
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, and when I do that, it's great. I love it because it's something I've learned to do. And so when I do it, it feels fantastic because I know that I'm being true to myself.
Exactly. And as when you are true to yourself and when you're in that zone, you will feel better. Better things will happen. And therefore you'll be able to give more to others, and things will go right for you. So you'll feel better, and you're much better to be around, and therefore you'll attract more, and so on and so on. So yes, it's perfect. Now, is there anybody else on the call who think, oh, you know, I'd really like to have a chat about this? For you, Adam, it is following your dream, feeling excited and accomplished with it. Does that like really sing to you, Adam?
Oh yes, indeed. That's what I thought. That's what I had this aha moment just a moment ago with only these 2 examples. The first thing that comes to my mind is following my dreams.
Exactly. So, okay, now hold that aha, because the next bit's going to really do it hugely. This is what it does for me. So, what about Steve? Do you want to share, or are you comfortable without sharing? You let me know.
Pam, after Steve, we have Jill as well. Okay. I'm just.
Great. Okay, Steve and then Jill. Mandy, I'll ask you on the next one. Right. Go ahead, Steve.
And with my 5, I suddenly realised that they're all water related.
There you go.
Surprisingly.
Okay, so tell me.
And they're all sailing related.
Yes.
And the words that I come up in terms of, to short circuit it, to give you the summary of the words that I came up with, all of the 5 sections, was first one was beauty.
Yes.
Of the scenery, the water, the horizon, the sunsets, just phenomenal. The other one was to do with satisfaction and being perfect in terms of achieving. The third one was actually to do with the sense of again, achievement in terms of energy, in terms of results in a race, an international race, and everyone working together and really, cracking results in terms of really the power of the team in physically, adverse conditions. It's just can't beat it. Just can't beat it. And the fourth one, again, the word achievement came to mind, in terms of results, of really great results as a result of hard work and working in a team. And that's just really amazing. That is every single time my list keeps coming up with this word of achievement and beauty and satisfaction. But then, quite interestingly, the fifth one was a story about basically 3 men in a boat. And we were just sailing through the most amazing conditions, and the word serenity came up to me, and I thought, wow, that's the polar opposite in terms of
Well, is
beauty
it
and
though?
peace
Is
and,
it,
and
Steve?
energy,
Well,
energy
is
and
it?
achievement, and then it suddenly gets to serenity.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the same, isn't it? Because when you're serene, when you look at something which is completely beautiful, you feel serene. When you have achieved
Yeah,
and you're at the pinnacle of achievement, that's serenity.
yeah, it was just so. All of those are just examples of the variation of things that I can think. Well, these are good times. Good times can be mega high energy, mega adrenaline. Yet really good times can be total serenity, peace, just
Okay, so
calm,
it's
relaxed, incredible.
right. So this is worth everybody pursuing, and we can come back to it next week because I want to move on and I want to tell you. I want to tell you more. And Jill, we can work on this offline as well, because I'm just really aware of timing. So with whatever you have, however many experiences you have, see the common link and distill them down to 1, 2, 3, 4 words, as little as you can. Okay? And then hold that thought. And now, for the next part, just scribble down somebody in business that you admire, because we're talking about a business call here. So somebody in the therapy business, or somebody within coaching, or somebody within what would it be for you, Adam? It's motivational or achievement or business, something that you admire in business, someone that you admire in business. What is that? Who is that person? Scribble that person down, and then write down why. Why? What is it about this person that makes you feel that you admire this person? Just scribble all that down. And Jill, I'm going to ask you right now, please could you get Jill on the line. Jill, who is it that you admire in business? It doesn't have to be in acupuncture or in therapy world, but somebody in business who's doing really well. Who do you admire?
Oh, I gave some thought to this, and I'm not terribly familiar with people currently who are successful, who I would admire.
Jill, it may be that somebody that we don't know that you know from your
Right, right. Okay, but I mean, the name that sprang to mind very strongly several times when I was considering it was Anita Roddick.
Okay.
And
why?
I think because her drive and energy and enthusiasm for and passion for what she was doing, but also the fact that she was philanthropic and she was a great believer in fair trade and ethical business, and the idea that people can become incredibly successful and therefore wealthy, but also to give back to
That's fine. That's
to
perfect.
other people.
That's perfect. I'm going to stop you there, Jill, because that's perfect. So we've got somebody that you admire, and you've given me the reasons why. Did you distill your 5 experiences down to a few words? Did you manage to do that?
I did, yes.
Can you tell me what they are? Those few words?
It was
just the words.
simplification and anticipation.
Okay. Okay. I need some nouns and verbs. So what were you? What? Tell me more. Can you?
I've been at my happiest when there's been excitement and things to look forward to, things to enjoy in the moment as well.
And simplification. Tell me about that one. What does that mean?
Simplifying. I think one of my happiest times was when I was planning a railway journey in India for several weeks, and simplifying everything, leaving everyday concerns and pressures and obligations behind, escaping really to enjoy other
I
challenges.
think simplifying is a really good word, because simplifying means you are taking away the complex stuff, but you're but without using escaping, because escaping could be considered a negative thing. So you're simplifying life to its core, aren't you? That's what you're meaning. Is that right?
Yes, yes, and I think part of that simplification was bringing everything back to me. I was on my own, well, I'm not on my own completely, but I had to be responsible for myself and one little bag. And so everything was distilled down to me and very few possessions,
Perfect.
which I
Okay, so
really
now,
enjoyed.
what I'd love you all to do, and what I'd love you all to do is to listen to this. So what Jill has as her on top of the world moments, she distilled down to feeling that the simplification, I get that, the simplification of life, isn't it? Basically, that's what you're saying, isn't it? Simplifying, okay, let's have a verb and a noun. Simplifying life, that's right, isn't it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So you were simplifying life so that you could really feel the excitement of it.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Have I got that?
Yes.
Right. So now, could you just scribble that down while we have it? So, Jill feels at essence, or has felt at essence, when she simplifies her life, so that she feels the excitement or anticipation of it. Now, once you've distilled whatever it is for you, and for Sue, we know it's pleasing, instincts. I haven't got that sentence together, but I know you have, Sue. And for Adam, it's feeling the following your dream, excitement and accomplishment. So feeling excited and accomplished as he follows his dream. So that's him at his absolute best. Best, best, best. He is on an absolute high. Nothing is going to stop him. His drive is 100 million%. He's there. He's right there. Nothing will stop him. Is that right, Adam? And even thinking about it, he's feeling good. Is that right, Adam? Can you hear me? Okay, so assuming that is right.
Perfect.
Okay, all right. So assuming that is right, and you will find for each of you it will be different. So for me, Jill's thing isn't my thing. For Jill, Sue's thing isn't her thing. For Adam, so round the table we will all have a different thing. But when I worked out that for me it's discovering essence, wow! I mean, I tell you what, that was fantastic. Now, and who for me in business? Okay, well, for me it's any self-made person. Why? Because they've got persistence, and they've achieved their dream, and nothing stops them. They get it. And so now, if you link the two together, so Jill, if you now every day work you wake up in the morning and you say this, and you now only live your dream. Sorry, not your dream. Only live your true top of the moment feeling, moment to moment. You will be simplifying your life in anticipation of life, and you will be having drive, energy, passion to pursue your goals in a philanthropic way. How does that feel to you, Jen?
It sounds perfect.
Okay, so basically what we've done there is we've got somebody who you feel is really great, you admire them, and you clearly what they've done is great, and wouldn't it be great to be doing the same? But wouldn't it be great to be doing the same in a way that feels fantastic to you? And you get there by looking back to where you've been how many times before, and that's your top of the tree moment. And when you think of that top of the tree moment and you're in that zone, you then achieve it. Does that feel good?
It does indeed.
It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
This is good. Well, Mandy, let me ask you, how is this feeling to you? I want you to feel included and able to chat. I know that Nikki and Lynn have, but we can talk later on about that. How about you, Mandy?
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to do very much before the call started because I didn't see the email till a bit too late. But I've been working on it a bit while you've been talking. And one of the reasons I came to these calls was my confidence had dipped drastically. And what I realised when I started writing everything down, that it was feeling confident and proud of myself was the end result. And the people I most admire are self-made people. Jo Malone, who not only self-made herself once, but then went through breast cancer, double mastectomy, and made herself all over again. People like that who can just pick themselves up when they're down and just come back and make a success of their business all over again. It's just inspirational. And they must have huge confidence, and that's what I'm after.
And so did putting it all together make sense to you, and has that given you an aha, or do you need to think about it a bit more?
No, I'm jumping up and down in excitement.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I think we've had a few more ahas. Each time we have, I love, you see, for me, and I said earlier on, I love doing these calls. Why? Because we are discovering essence. Well, when each one of you get an aha, you have touched to the core of your essence, and we've discovered it on the call, and that's, for me, perfection. Perfection. Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to move on now to a really beautiful, beautiful experience. And Jill, you have to stay awake on this one, because Jill likes these meditation-y things that we do. And and actually, no, you can drift off. I'm saying this with love. I'm saying it jokingly. All right, now then. So for homework, I would love you all to just bathe in the beauty of what you've discovered from this call, and live it, moment to moment. Now, for example, if you have to do something that you don't really enjoy, but you know that's a stepping stone to where you want to be, love it. Love that stepping stone. Adam, perfect example. There's some bits of my work which is admin-y. That's not my forte, to say the least. In the last few days, I've been clearing so much stuff, clear the decks, which I keep telling Nikki to do, which she's doing too. It's not my forte, but I know that if I do it, I will feel fantastic, because then I can get back to all the exciting things I want to be doing. And we're all different. What fires up one person will not fire up the other person. But I know that if I do it, I am allowing myself to get to the point where I can discover essence, and I am using my persistence and achieve, just like my self-made people that I was telling you about. So basically, now if you're ever in a situation where you think, turn it around, but also use these tools from tonight. It's giving you the stepping stone to do what you fantastically adore doing, and go jump around the room and love it, live it, enjoy it. Experience it, moment to moment, as much as you can. So great. So that's that. Now we're going to have some fun with something else. So Nikki, where are we on this thing? So do read this, what you have on the screen right now. And I am going to then get you to look at the next screen. Nikki, please turn to the next screen. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you see, it's how you look at it. It's not how your life is, it's how you live it. That's what it's all about. Next screen, Nikki. Let's see this something. Okay, so to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else can be a challenge. When you're surfing rainbows, it becomes a lot easier. And now you can tap into those core essence, top of the world moments, and use that as your identity. That's who you are. Just use it, live it, so on. Then you'll stand out, you'll stand tall, you'll stand proud, you'll stand confident, and all that you want. That's the colour yours. And next one, Nikki. So be yourself, and original is always worth more than a copy. Remember, let's go back to our flower we've mentioned many times. If you look at here, the most amazing flowers on the roundabouts here. Well, I live in Milton, and for anybody who doesn't know, probably will be, but no. The roundabouts here are like absolutely stunning. I could actually drive around the roundabouts just non-stop because they are just, I've never seen anything like it. You know the tulip fields in wherever, Holland probably. It's just like that massive colour, just the most amazing. And considering it's really hot in here, it's quite surprising. But if you looked at any one of these flowers, which makes up this whole beautiful array, each flower is beautiful by itself. Then if you look at it more deeply, maybe a petal is missing here, maybe there's a bug there, whatever. But actually, it's perfect. In its imperfection, it's just perfect. So, next slide. So let's just take this as today is the first day of the rest of your life. With your new identity, your core identity that you're going to live with completely. Now the next slide, we're going to in the last few minutes just go on a little journey together. So you can just relax as I take you somewhere very special. So now, my friends, imagine in front of you there is the foot of the rainbow and there's a door. Go to that door and open it and walk inside. Next slide, please, Nikki. And you see this amazing, amazing, amazing image. And you take off the coat which you had on you from before, which had all the worries, all the anxiety, all the anything. You don't need that anymore. You have your new beginning identity. You're going to stand tall. You're going to stand proud. You may have some stepping stones, and that's just fine. Because just remember the castle and the sand castle and the wand and the fairy I told about last week. You want to experience life because that's why we're here. So enjoy the beauty of what you have on your journey to the next thing that you really want as well. Because life is a stream of never-ending desires. Once one is accomplished, you want something else. So enjoy the path, enjoy the adventure, enjoy the experience of going each step of the way. Because that's what it's all about. So enjoy the dance of it. Enjoy the dance. Now I'm going to play some music. And when I play this music now, which I hope you all can hear, and if you can't hear, Nikki, will you please tell me? I'm going to play some music now. And just go into this beautiful scene that you're seeing on your screen here. And let yourself dance inside with your inner you. Let the outer you just feel the expression of dance and just enjoy it. Feel the freedom, feel the joy, embrace the new beginning, and know it's a new day. Okay? So here we go. Let's see if we can feel it now. As you hear this, let your spirit and your soul dance. 1 second for me. Could you hear that, Nikki? Nikki?
I can't. No, not yet.
You can't hear it?
No.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame. How am I going to get you to hear this? Okay. In which case, because I can hear it and it's fabulous. I could sing to you, but that's not going to have the same effect. Okay, Nikki, can you play music? Do you know how to play music on your machine?
I can, but we're going to lose the screen.
Okay, that's fine. You know how to do it?
I can have a go. I can certainly have a go. What would you like me to play?
Okay. In which case, let's not do it now. We'll do it for next week. So in which case, what we'll do, everybody, I'm going to tell you what I had. And I'm gonna give you 1 second of my fabulous singing, and then you take that into your mind, into your soul, and you continue singing and dancing and just having a bit of fun for just a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back. Okay, so oh, you're gonna love this. Here we go. Just look at the image. My finest singing voice. Oh, he's gone from there. Okay, here we go. So, okay, here we go. 1 second. So just look at the screen and enjoy it. I can see clearly now. Rain has fallen. Now go for it. You just enjoy it. Dance. Twirl around. No one's looking. Feel the freedom. Breathe in. Throw your arms out. Feel the wind on your cheeks, in your hair. Feel free. Now, have some of your friends join you. The friends on the call, if you want them there. Just dance with them. Feel the essence of the spirits of all of you, all as one. High vibes. Feeling amazing. Look at those colors. Let them come inside you. Life is good. Getting better. Getting better. Feel serene. Feel calm. Feel simple. Feel excited. Know you can achieve every single one of your dreams. Live it. Love it. Feel full of energy. Allow those colors in, up to your head, down to your feet, all around you. Feel the reds going down to your toes, up to your head and around. Feel safe. Let that change to orange, down to your feet, up and around, into the trees, into your friends. Feel it, enjoy it, love it. Feel happy, feel its essence. Feel on top of the world again. Feel the yellow, down to your feet, up to your head. Feel it going around. Feel confident, strong, you. Feel the green, down to your feet, up to your head, all around you. Feel the passion. Feel the passion in your life of the things you want to do. Make them happen. Feel the color blue going in and out of your body, knowing that you can express everything that you want. Please yourself, follow your instincts. Be at one. Be peaceful, be calm, be happy, be excited. Achieve. And as you look around, beautiful scene, feel relaxed and inspired for another great week to achieve all that you want. Now have white, up and down, and round. Feel fantastic. Feel the love. Feel the support. Feel the kindness of everybody on the call. Breathe in and out a little bit. Calm. Good. Nikki, next slide, please. So remember, tomorrow's a new day. Be your own best friend. Enjoy all those great feelings and all those aha moments from today and live it. Surf energy, live life. Great. Oh, let's see. Lynn, did you enjoy that? No. Oh, Lynn's not there. Where's Lynn gone? Lynn's gone, okay. Lynn hasn't spoken. Nikki, did you enjoy that?
I am brimming
Oh, can you hear
with
me?
like, that's my little, that's what I do when I get really excited. I thought that was an unbelievable call. I loved it. And I can just feel everyone's energy on the call, even though we're all in
Yeah, it's
different
great,
countries and in different houses,
Yeah.
and you know, but I can
Yeah.
really feel the energy on the call with every single person, and it's just,
Yeah.
it's contagious. It's, love it.
Good. It's good. And you're gonna. I had the music when I was doing that, so I was kind of like bopping at the same time. So we'll get this music sorted because you'll love it.
Yes, but we'll
Anyway,
play with that
rather than my
ready for
singing.
next week.
That's
However,
good.
your singing
Okay.
made it all so much more.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
We'll
I'm going
get
to hand over to you with masses
Okay.
of love to everybody. Hand it over to you, Nikki, to close, if that's okay.
Thank you very much
And let-
indeed.
Unless anybody has any questions, does anybody want to put a hand up with anything, or is everybody good? Thanks, Nikki.
I think we're good. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend too much time at all putting the bow on the call because I think we've just wrapped up with a beautiful, beautiful It's a New Day. And I am so excited I could be on the call for hours. So I'm just going to thank everybody for coming along to play in our party and baking the cake. And we will get the music sorted out for next week, so that's really exciting. And enjoy every single moment because it's so precious and you're so worth every single moment of it. So, Pam, you were awesome as per the norm, and we will be back next Monday. Until then, everybody, have an amazing week and can't wait to play with you again on the call on Monday. Take care.
Perfect.
Bye
See you.
bye.
Lots of love. Bye.
Lots of love. Bye bye.